I want to take a moment to talk about these animes that I've been watching recently. Because I don't think everybody really understands when it comes to anime. And there might be a community of people who understand anime, who really do. Who know that a lot of these animes that you watch is very psychological. It's very spiritual. Let me spark this shit up real quick. And the one that I just got finished watching is Gurren Lagann. Now, if you don't know about the anime, it's literally about this race of humans who were forced underground to live underground, live generations underground, while the beastmen roamed the surface and terrorized all the humans, right? But long story short, what got me the most was the ending. Okay? And the reason why, you gotta sit through and watch the whole entire thing, because I thought it was over, and then there was some afterwards that happened after they went through the whole battle and defeated the whole Spiral King and everything. And I won't go into too much detail so I don't spoil it for anybody, but at the end, and I'm watching the last episode right now, at the end, the boy Simon is getting married to the love of his life. The love of his life is not even real. They said she is a visualized life form of the anti-spirals, which was the race of people that they were fighting. Okay, long story short, so you're telling me this man falls in love with an AI, with a virtualized life form, meaning she came from a digital reality. She's not even real. She's not even real. What drove him to even defeat the race in the first place was the love of his life. He fell in love with this girl. And that what drove it. And they figured it out too. They said, well, love is the key component to all of this stuff. We do it because we want to. We love. We evolve. Even when it's hard. Even when we're facing our fears. Even when we're in the shit that we don't want to be in. We sit with it and we overcome. And we keep evolving. They're like, the anti-spiral's like, hell no, we don't want that shit. We don't want to evolve. Because then you get dangerous. Then you start hurting the people that you love. Then you start da-da-da-da-da. Right? And they over there fighting about it. Whole time the whole other... My point is, I can ramble all about it. My point is, in this anime specifically, it just showed me how reality really gonna get like this, where people are hooked up to these machines, and it's already happening. We already see it now. We already see it in many different ways. It's already happening. People are already showing this now, right? So it's not even like it's gonna be in the near future. We're living in it. What is being shown is that a whole world full of people hooked up to a system, to a computer consciously, and they don't move their body. They don't do nothing with their body because they think evolving and evolution is weak. And it doesn't do nothing for you, right? But in reality, it does. It's the life force. It's the life form. It's connecting with the people that you love, and people dying, and that you love them so much and they end up dying, and you still move on and you still continue to grow and you keep them in your heart and all these different things, right? They say, hell no, that ain't it. Another anime. Another anime that I watched recently that just came to mind when it comes to the whole spiritual thing as well is Dark Gathering. Now, I'm gonna make a whole series about every single one of these animes that I've watched and basically give my review on them, because I love anime, y'all. I'll sit and watch some anime for real. I'll watch it while I'm doing some artwork, while I'm making the necklace or some jewelry or working on my clothes or whatever. I'll be watching some anime, or I'll sit down and I'll watch it with my husband. That is my comfort. I love watching anime, just like he loved watching movies, and we put each other onto some different things, right? So it's like with Dark Gathering, now what that whole fucking anime was a whole spew on spells and magic, okay? And I'm telling y'all, like, the way the little girl was handling these spirits, man, she had them bitches in her pocket on a leash. She was like, if I'm ready to dog walk you, I know who to bring. I'm bringing this spirit right here. Because she know how to twist some shit and fuck some shit up. She'll get devoured. And if not, her ass is fucking going. Like, the way that she was able to, like, command these spirits, but she understood that it was a contract, that because they fucked over or did something to her, that now I got you. Now I got you. And it's a whole, the whole anime also talks about alchemizing it and everything, and just, it was mind-blowing to me. I might have to watch that one a second time. I know there's some really good movies out there too that show the same thing. Psychological, spiritual as well. What was the one we watched? We watched Death by a Unicorn. Now that shit made sense, because you don't fuck with no mystical creature. You do not fuck with mystical creatures. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. If I was to see a mystical creature in the forest or whatever, I'd be seeing things already, but I don't fuck with it. Meaning, like, I don't go over there and try to, what's that? And if I don't understand it, I don't try to kill it. Like, that's not the thing. I'm just gonna leave it alone, right? But that was a whole, that was a whole, and it was like comical a little bit too. I like the actors and actresses in it as well. They did a really good job. So some movies are also really good as well. Another movie I watched is, it was right on the tip of my tongue. Before that one, it was Imaginary Friend, or Imaginary, or some shit like that. And she had her imaginary. That movie, I give that movie a 10 out of 10, because that also was talking about spirits as well, and the spirit in that household. I definitely recommend watching Imaginary. But as of this Gurren Lagann anime, I give it a 9 out of 10. I give it a 9 out of 10. The reason why I don't give it a 10 out of 10, because there's nothing I don't like about it, right? But it didn't hit up there, like, it didn't have me on my toes with all of it. In order to get a whole 10 out of me, you gotta have me like fully invested, like Dun Dun Dun, like Dr. Stone, like Dark Gathering, like those types of animes had me like on my toes, like, yo, did you just see that shit? This one, it wasn't really like that. It was more chill back. It was just what, like, oh, okay, like, you know, save your planet, you know, save the people you love, you know, yep. Become friends with the person you was fighting for years with, you know, yep. Good shit, good plot. You know, it's one season. Its ending is makes sense why it's ended in one season, right? But then there's some of them like it's that zombie movie 100 days, 100 bucket list, some shit like that. That one was really good too. I was like, what's that season 2 coming out? What's it? Like, I think a season 2 did. No, a season 2 hasn't come out in that one, but they made a movie about it, a live action version of it. And I watched that one too. It was okay, but I was like, damn, like, I need a season 2 of that one. I need a season 2. High Rise Invasion was a good one too, and I wish they had a season 2 on that one too. But I'm gonna talk more about those animes and different types of animes that I watch. I'll probably go deeper into Dark Gathering, point out some things, and make a whole like a series about it. We'll see about that. I want to switch up my Let's Talk About It series. I know I had a lot to talk about last year and the year before that on a lot of things, but now everything's starting to shift for me. There's certain things that I don't want to continue talking about. It's like, look, I want to talk about something else now, you know, just switch it up, just change it up a little bit. Okay, it's getting a little, need some flavor, need some spice, need some spice, flavor and some spice, need some spice, right? Anyways, thank you guys for joining me in this little Let's Talk About It anime style. And I'll see you guys in the next one.